Hello guys, my name is Sensitic and welcome back to AOR, this time for the Malaysian Grand Prix. And I know it's been quite a while since the last few episodes, but I've been quite busy with work and so I didn't have too much time to do these episodes, but I will try to fix that in the future. And here you can see my fastest lap in qualifying. My pace around here was quite good. I found a setup which worked really well in qualifying and in the race as well, but I didn't know whether it would work that well in rain conditions, and in qualifying we could see that there will be quite a bit of rain, so yeah, I unfortunately didn't have too much time to practice for the rain conditions, and I just thought 9 ballast, which I used in this setup, should work in the rain, but I wasn't really sure about that, so I just tried it, and overall I think my lap wasn't too bad. I think that there were probably 2 or 3, maybe 4 tenths to find, but at the moment we are in P7 and it looks that we are improving quite a bit over this lap, so it shouldn't be too bad. And what you can see as well is that I increase my brake balance, and that's because the second to last corner can give you quite a lot of oversteer, so I decided to put it up a slight bit, so I have a stable car in the second to last corner, and I put it down to 50 again in the last corner to have a lot of turn in and to get the car rotated a bit more. So yeah, here we are at the end of the lap. We go over the line, and at this point it's P3, and I think at the end of the session we stay there, so yeah, quite a solid result, but yeah, we have to see if we can improve on that in the race. It will be quite tricky and yeah, very interesting. And here you can see there will be quite a bit of rain, and at the end there might be a slight or a small period where the dry tires may be quicker, but yeah, we have to see how it goes. I think the best way is to save the tires in the first stint as much as possible in order to give us a lot of flexibility. And here you can see my setup as well, and I think the 9 ballast should definitely work quite well, but yeah, we have to see how it goes. And yeah, here we are. It's taking quite a bit. And yes, here we are at the start of the race. We have 5 red lights and it's lights out, and away we go. It seems that we got a decent launch of the line, but not perfect. I think Falcon managed quite a good start, and he tries to go around the outside of Nadi, but it seems that Nadi broke really late, and so we just take the inside line, which turns to the outside in turn 2. And I knew from training that there will be quite a bit of grip, so we just hang it around the outside, and somehow we were able to get P1 after the first few corners, so really good start to the race. But as I said, I didn't have too much time to practice in the wet, so yeah, we just have to be very cautious at this point, try to avoid any kind of mistakes and save the tires as much as possible, and if possible extend the gap, but it might be very tricky because Nadi is a really fast driver in dry and wet conditions. So here we are now in lap 3. You can see that Nadi set quicker lap times than we did, and yeah, I think his pace at this point was a slight bit better, but I think our tire wear was better than his, and you can see that in lap 10 we were able to extend the gap to him, and we got in a rhythm at this point. I think especially in the first few laps I struggled a lot with consistency because I was very nervous, because as you know I'm in a championship fight with Ollie, and especially after the bad race in Austria I wanted to get a good result here. And you can see that Ollie was already in P3. I think he started down the order, but he was able to fight back, and I think he went for the undercut at this point, and we just decided to stay out one more lap just to see whether the conditions really change. But as you can see, there's still a lot of rain, and there's no point extending the stint more than necessary, because dry tires are quite a bit away. So we just decided to take the safe option with 73%, and we are going for another set. I think we were quite lucky that we didn't get held up in the pits from Nardi. So yeah, from there on in we just wait on the conditions, how they behave, if there will be the same amount, or if it gets less and less with every following lap. And here you can see a few people stayed out, some of them, or one of them being my teammate, and I think their tires should be quite worn at this point, so we should have a lot of grip. And I showed him that I was on the inside, and I think he left us through, which was very, very kind from him. And yeah, we are just working as a team as always, and try to minimize the time we lose on our strategies. And I think Tim was ahead at this point, and I think he also didn't make it too difficult, so we were able to get the position as well. You can see he backed off slightly, so yeah, it was very kind from those guys. I think their tires should be around 78% probably, so fighting wasn't too good either. So yeah, but it was really nice from them that they helped me quite a bit. And here you can see, I think a lap later we were behind Deagle, and here you can just see the difference in grip we have. I am not quite sure if he went defensive in this corner, but we just used our better tires to get a lot of grip, and in the next right-hander we decided to brake later and get past. I think he also didn't fight too much because he was on an own strategy. So yeah, at this point we are in the lead, and we felt really comfortable. The setup was working quite well, and we were able to push more and more every following lap. You can see I think Dominic set the fastest lap of the race, but especially in this lap I felt I was really happy with the car and how it behaved, so I was able to set a faster lap, I think around 2/10 quicker, but I'm not quite sure about that. And here you can see in lap 20 we have a call from Jeff. He said that dry tires would be the optimal strategy till the end. So yeah, we also could see that the DRS got available, so that's always the sign that you can change onto the dry tires. And yeah, of course we decided to change to super softs. At one point I thought it might be not a bad decision to go on softs, because they work a slight bit better in rain conditions, and I didn't really know how much rain there will be till the end, because the rain didn't go away too fast. And at this point we were driving really cautious, because I didn't want any kind of mistakes to ruin my race, and so we weren't too quick. You can see that Ollie behind us was quite a bit quicker. I think he catched us by a few tenths a lap, but that was fine to me, because the gap to him was too much. But at one point, and I think it was at this point, I could see that his pace was a lot faster than mine, so I stopped being cautious, because I wanted to fight for this win, and I wanted to be able to show that even though I was in P1 with a gap, that I was the quickest car on the road. So here we'll see my fastest lap, and it's also the fastest lap of the race, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you after this. And here we are at the end of the lap. I was really happy about this one. I think it was 1 or 2 tenths quicker compared to the rest of the field, even though I was on old tires, which is a really good sign. And it also marks the end of the race and the end of the video. We were able to win the race. Ollie was able to get second, which is a really good result considering where he started. And I was really grateful for this win because it's helping us quite a lot in the championship, and it also pushes my motivation to fight more and get better results in every race. And here you can see we cheered, and I think it also is quite important for the constructors as well, because Williams is fighting with Mercedes at the moment. So here you can see the final results. I hope you guys enjoyed the race, and I hope to see you in the next one as well. Hopefully quicker than the last one. Goodbye.